Sky Barkley is a medic on the ground in Kyiv, Ukraine's capital city. It is after 3 o'clock in the morning there, and he is joining us live once again tonight. Sky, as always, we appreciate you taking some time out of what I know have been some very long days for you and your colleagues. Tell me what you have encountered in the last 24 hours.
Well, I just wanted to make sure that you know that I'm currently in between Kyiv and Lviv. I just pushed out of the city in order to link up with my team in Lviv. In the last 24 hours, as we were leaving, we're continuing to see a lot of civilians trying to get out of the city. We actually left the city with a 78-year-old grandmother and her granddaughter that had no other way out in order for them to be able to leave the country through Poland.
We are hearing a lot about casualties, civilian casualties, military casualties. What types of injuries have you encountered and are treating?
I've been coordinating with the local medical infrastructure, trying to get more supplies and volunteers in. I haven't been able to treat anyone because of getting access to the front line. This isn't like an insurgency. These guys are medical professionals, and they do have doctors, they do have medics, but they do need more. And so what we're trying to do is help coordinate bringing them in through Poland and across the border. They put in special requests for specialists in blast injuries. Surgeons that can put together these guys' broken bones. You're talking about thermobaric bombs, as I understand, have been released. I don't have that 100% confirmed, but you're talking about some significant injuries to organs and bones. So they're trying to bring in specialists that can deal with these kinds of injuries.
Sky, we're looking at some images on the screen just a moment ago of some of the supplies. I'm reading reports that some areas are running short on supplies, medical supplies, food, of course. Is that a concern right now as the situation draws on, and what is the greatest need?
Of course, that's a huge concern right now. In some areas, as I understand it, there's food and water running low. Civilians are, having to spend a lot of their time underground and in bunkers. You have alarms going off every couple of hours. It's hard to do business. Some people just can't go into their homes, so they're practically living in the subway. There's stories about, a baby being born in a subway in Kiev. And so in some areas, food and water is a primary concern as people try to evacuate more and more. The gasoline is starting to run low. Oil refineries have been hit. And of course, there's medical supplies. And so there's just this huge push for trauma supplies, tourniquets and chest seals for soldiers fighting on the front line, and the surgical instruments and actual surgeons in other places.
Yeah, I mean, trauma supplies, and then you think of something as basic as insulin, but so important for someone who needs it. Sky, we're looking at some video now of people who are in a long line outside of what I think that's a McDonald's right there, standing in a parking lot waiting for food, waiting for water. And we've seen these images, in my mind, the ones of the women, the children, the elderly in despair, with tears running down their face, trying to flee. Describe the emotions, the weight that people are feeling right now as we go into day 6.
I think it's a combination of this overwhelming sense of patriotism for their country. People have pulled together and been able to put up such a defense, and you see regular civilians providing for territorial defense. Guys that are out there just manning barricades and, acting as a second line of defense to the conventional military, and people come out and just give them food out of their own home. But I mean, when you can't get in certain areas, they are surrounded and they're not able to flee, or maybe you don't have a vehicle, there's just prevailing terror. People are afraid of what might happen. They're afraid that as this conflict draws on, the Russian military is going to become more and more desperate to win, and they're afraid what they might do, what kind of munitions might be used. The lady who is leaving Kiev with us, a 75-year-old woman, has been living in the same place her whole life. She's never left the Soviet states, as she calls them. And she was in tears the whole way. She's leaving her whole life behind, her whole family, her home. And that's a heartbreaking thing to see, this woman just sobbing every few minutes because she's being forced to leave.
Where do you go and what's next? It is just devastating for millions of people. Sky, we appreciate the work that you're doing. Be safe out there. We'll be checking back in with you.
Thank you so much. God bless you.
Thanks for watching. Click the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.